we didn't have a prevention program when I was hired, and I didn't really have a sense of what that was going to look like. So we just jumped, as many of us do, into like, we'll go into the schools and we'll work with young people and we'll teach them healthy relationships and this will be great. And that was awesome, but we were wanting to do more. And we knew that the county had a prevention coordinator. Every county has a prevention coordinator. And so we wanted to sit in on the county prevention coordinator meetings. And the focus of a lot of that was on drug and alcohol prevention, substance abuse prevention, suicide prevention, all these other very important programs in our communities that need support. But no one was talking about violence prevention at all. And we wanted to get a seat at the table. Through the county prevention coordinator, we learned about the Certified Prevention Specialist certification that Oregon offers through MACBO. The very first thing that happened was we were given the book, Substance Abuse Prevention, the Intersection of Science and Practice. And in the first chapter is this graph. And what this did for us is it helped us recognize and communicate that the risk factors connected to substance abuse, delinquency, teen pregnancy, depression and anxiety, school dropout rates, all of these risk factors were interrelated and connected to violence. And so if we were working to reduce violence in our communities, then we were also working to reduce many of these same adolescent behaviors. And it gave us common language and that spark to collaborate. So we were able to immediately find common ground with folks who were doing work in other prevention programming and other prevention activities, and find a space for us to connect and to relate, knowing that when we're doing this prevention, we're also preventing these other behaviors. And so it was exciting for us to just be able to use this tool alone to find a space at the table. Another key component of the Certified Prevention Specialist trainings was exposure to SAMHSA's Strategic Prevention Framework. This gave us the first real picture of what moving beyond just working in the classroom with educating students, how could we build prevention programs and activities that reached across our community and had a comprehensive approach. And now all of a sudden, more than just those folks who come into the classroom every now and then, we were putting on major community activities, student-centered, student-led, student-driven, but integrating all of these particular components to those prevention activities. The other piece that really spoke to us through the Certified Prevention Specialist training was the social development strategy model for working our prevention program. Notice nowhere on here does it have like school-based violence prevention education. And that was our primary function. And this really helped us see like we needed to move beyond just the education of the students, but provide opportunities, skills, and recognition that are connected to their individual characteristics. So we know that students come to us with resiliency, with a desire to be in community, with a desire to do good work in the community. And so we started to tap that. And all of a sudden we had students who were wanting to go out in the community and do activities and events and engage the community in violence prevention activities. They wanted to go to the city council and the county commissioners and talk policy with them. They wanted to engage in a lot of these efforts. And so we were giving them opportunities to do that, building the skills to allow them to do that, and then getting them the recognition in our community. And all of a sudden we saw them coming together in ways that we had never seen. We often say that we like to reduce violence and build community, but that's really that bonding and that attachment and that commitment to each other and to our programs is where we really started to see some of that take root.